Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tommy here. So I realized it's been a couple of days since I made a video, and I wanted to continue in this habit. Now, this video, I wanted to just get some stuff off my chest, so it's possibly not going to have the same positive uh, outlook that I try to have all the time. And I'm going to be very transparent. So, you've been prepared. One. So I don't know if I mentioned this before, but me and my partner are in the process of trying to start a family. And it's hard. It's hard on me the most, I think, because I am a bodybuilding enthusiast, right? I am a personal trainer. That's my what I do. And I'm also just someone who's really, really body conscious. Like I'm body conscious, and I'm probably rocking a little body dysmorphia, you know. And I know who wouldn't if you ever competed? That's the downside of competing. So competing is awesome, in terms of like creating mental toughness and whatever not. But when you see yourself at an unsustainable amount of body fat, doing unsustainable things, and then you're not anymore, and you get a little soft or whatever not, that really starts to play with your psyche. Or when people treat you a certain way because of the way you look, and then they stop treating you that particular way because of the way you look, that also like kind of wears on your soul. So now we're having this child, right? We're trying to bring a child into the world, and we want to start a family. Now, I want you to understand this, that whether I am trans or not, or whatever not, this would be a part of my life. Me wanting to start a family with my girlfriend was not necessarily like something I thought about when I was younger. My life was supposed to be very different. When my father died and he passed, my mom is still here with me, but I realized that hey, I'm an only child. And once my mom goes, that was it. So the idea of starting a family was starting to like kind of grow on me, right? And I was like, cool. And then I found someone who I trusted to start a family with, you know. So my current girlfriend checks off a lot of the boxes, and she also wants to do this, and so there's a lot of desire for this. So if I didn't have the desire, I wouldn't be going through what I'm going through now, because being on T for so many years and all of a sudden stopping T has had a very, very big effect on me that I was not expecting. First, I'm having an identity crisis of some sort, because I'm like used to seeing myself like 200 plus pounds, solid, always solid, right? Maybe a little pudgy from time to time, but solid. And, you know, the weight distribution and all that stuff has changed in a very, very small period of time. Then, you know, you have other biological processes that I don't want to get into. I hate talking about it because I got rid of that even before T. And that's come back with a vengeance. And emotionally, wow. You know, testosterone does have a lot of effects on your emotional capacities and stuff like that. At least I feel that way. Testosterone definitely helps me keep even keeled. So the fact that I'm not on it and having to deal with my emotions in a very different way is also something that's kind of plaguing me. I say plaguing. I'm going to use that word, plaguing me right now. You know, I've been really on the edge several times in a very small period of time. And thank God for my partner who like, okay, it's gonna be okay, you know, things are gonna be fine. That's what she tells me. And then I got my brothers too, who also do the same thing. When my mind filled of anxiety, it starts to play tricks on me, because it does, and it's very, how I feel right now is very intense. I'm already as intense person as it is. You know, I always feel things intensely, which is why I'm quiet a lot. But now it just feels that way, and I have to find different ways to cope. And that's another thing. Then you got the whole layer of me being in recovery. That's a whole added part to it, right? Because I haven't had a drink or a drug in almost 12, 13 years. Last night I had a dream of me relapsing. God forbid I don't want to relapse. And that's a big fear. So it's a lot of like, oh my God, of course the political climate that we're in right now, people are just being mean for no reason. Like I thought about it and I was like, we have people in government literally just trying to make our lives harder. Our lives are already hard. There's already these loops that you got to kind of jump through as it is. And I haven't broken any laws, but yet I'm being treated like a criminal in my own state that I pay taxes in, by the way. And it's like, why do you guys hate other people who are not like you so much? Hate is such a hard thing to bear. Like, hatred is poison. It's poison, and you're drinking it. So, like, you're guzzling that shit down. And then, like, whatever. That's a whole different topic, whole different video. And I don't mean to rant. But I do mean to be transparent. So the one thing that I wish I would have done, and which someone told me before I started taking tea, was to do the whole egg thing, freeze my eggs, and that way I wouldn't be having to get off tea to possibly create one now. That is the only thing that I regret. I don't regret anything else. In fact, I can't wait. So how I'm going to, I try to be a positive person. So how I'm going to reframe this in my mind is I'm just going to keep thinking about what it's going to be like when I get back on tea and when I move forward from this particular situation that I'm in at the current moment. I'm going to think about me counting 10 little toes and 10 little fingers, knowing that's a part of me. And having this beautiful family with my very, very deserving girlfriend and making my mother a grandma. So those are the things that I will keep in my mind as I try to create a family. But right now, in this very moment, I am terrified. Whatever. As I say, or as I've been told, feel the fear and do it anyway. Have a great day.